Hello everyone, I'm going to look at Awakened Lucius's skills. So Awakened Lucius is a light bearer hero, also a strength-based hero. The role or the class will be a tank, and the primary role is also a tank. So let's go ahead and look at the skills. I will start with the ultimate skill. We have Divine Radiance. Lucius holds his weapon aloft and enters the Abundant Radiance state for 7 seconds, during which the light deals damage equal to 200% of his attack rating to nearby enemies every second. In addition, nearby allied units gain a blessed shield for 600% of Lucius' defense rating for 7 seconds. Lucius is immune to control effects while using the skill. And level 2, the shield's value is increased by 10% of the target's lost health, but cannot exceed 300% of Lucius' defense rating. Damage is increased by 10% of the target's current health, but cannot exceed 300% of Lucius' attack rating. And level 3, before using Divine Radiance for the first time, Lucius' energy recovery rate is increased by 40 points, and he is immune to effects that reduce energy or prevent energy recovery. So providing a shield to nearby allied heroes here, 600% of Lucius' defense rating. Also can increase by 10% of the target's lost health, so I'm assuming that means the more health an allied hero loses, the stronger the shield will be. So overall, it's going to be pretty interesting to see how well the shield does. We haven't had too many heroes recently with shields like this, so it's going to be pretty interesting to see how this shield goes. And looking at the second skill, we have Unwavering Devotion. When this skill is used, if the ally with the lowest health percentage has less than 50% health remaining, then Bodyguard is used, otherwise Assault is used. And the Bodyguard skill is Lucius taunts surrounding enemies in a large area for 6 seconds, while granting a blessed shield equal to 1000% of his defense rating to himself and ally with the lowest health percentage. And the Assault skill slashes several times at enemies in front, dealing 3 strikes of damage equal to 200% of attack rating per strike, plus 1 strike of damage equal to 300% of attack rating, which knocks back enemies. And level 2, the strike that breaks the blessed shield will deal no damage. Level 3, when an ally has a blessed shield, gains another blessed shield, 80% of the excess shield value will be converted into healing. Level 4, when an ally has a blessed shield, suffers an energy reduction effect. 80% of the energy reduction will be recovered after 2 seconds. Level 5, each time Bodyguard is used, Lucius gains 10 points of damage resist. Each time Assault is used, he gains 10 points of physical pierce. Each effect can be stacked up to 4 times. And then level 6, using Divine Radiance refreshes the cooldown of Unwavering Devotion. Though the shield here, this is a pretty big number, 1000% of his defense rating to himself and ally with the lowest health percentage. That's a pretty big shield. Also looks like could do quite a bit of damage with the Assault ability. Also some very good effects here with the level increases. So allowing an allied hero to gain healing if they have 2 blessed shields on them. Also reducing the effect of energy reduction as well on an allied hero by 80%, which is also very good. Overall, this skill sounds very good. Looking at the third skill, we have Scorching Judgment. This is a passive ability. Lucius's weapon is empowered by Divine Light. After every 2 normal attacks, the next normal attack will be enhanced. Enhanced normal attacks deal damage equal to 320% of Lucius's attack rating, knock down enemies, and apply the Divine Judgment effect, reducing the target's attack rating by 40% and their crit rating by 40 for 5 seconds. Lucius deals 40% more damage to enemies affected by Divine Judgment. And level 2, when an enemy affected by Divine Judgment suffers Divine Judgment again, they suffer health loss equal to 250% of Lucius' attack rating. And level 3, when Lucius is affected by Abundant Radiance, the damage boost is increased to 80% and damage from Divine Radiance, and Unwavering Devotion applies the Divine Judgment effect on enemies. So doing some damage here, also reducing the enemy's attack rating and crit rating when the Divine Judgment is applied. I'm assuming the Divine Judgment is the last skill that I'll be looking at. So looking at the final skill, we have Sheltering Shield. This is a passive ability. Lucius's shield is blessed by divine light. The damage of each incoming strike is reduced by 300% of Lucius's defense rating. The first time Lucius's health percentage drops below 50%, he gains a blessed shield of 1500% of his defense rating. This is triggered again once his health percentage drops below 25%. And level 2, when Lucius is deployed on the front line, he protects the nearest 2 allied heroes behind him. When they have a lower health percentage than Lucius, he will take 50% of the damage directed at them. Each strike of damage thus taken cannot exceed 500% of Lucius's defense rating. And level 3, when Lucius is affected by Abundant Radiance, the damage reduction of each strike is increased to 500% of his defense rating. And allied heroes protected by Lucius also gain a damage reduction effect. So the first time Lucius's health drops below 50%, he will gain a blessed shield, 1500%. The number just keeps on increasing here with these skills. That's a very high percentage of his defense rating. Also triggered again once his health falls below 25%, so it looks like this will trigger 2 times. So having 2 shields like this sounds very powerful. Also protecting the 2 allied heroes behind him. If he is deployed on the front line, he will take 50% of the damage directed at them if they have a lower health percentage than Lucius. So protecting those 2 back allied heroes, that is also very powerful. And let's go ahead and look at the Awakening skill. We have Glorious Assault. This is a passive ability. Lucius gains additional attribute bonuses. Attack rating is increased by 100% of his initial defense rating. Crit rating is increased by 100% of his initial crit block rate. Crit damage amplification is increased by 100% of his initial crit damage resistance. Overall, I don't know about this Awakening skill. This only affects him. I was kind of hoping he would have an Awakening skill that would positively affect all the allied heroes, but looks like this one just only really affects him, gives him some more stats. And since this is an Awakened hero, all of the signature item, furniture, and engraving skills are in these regular skills. They are displayed in these regular skills, so I don't really have to look at those. So overall initial thoughts, I think Awakened Lucius will be a very powerful tank, especially with these shield values, especially the sheltering shield, 1500% of a blessed shield. That is very powerful. I think he's going to be a pretty good tank. If it ends up that he is able to protect the allied heroes enough that they can really survive a long period of time, and also he can survive a long period of time, I think he might be one of the best Awakened heroes, but it's going to have to take some testing to see if he's actually good. And if you like this video, then make sure to click the like button below the video, and also make sure to subscribe and tap the notification bell so you don't miss any more videos from me. And also comment what do you think about Awakened Lucius. And thanks for watching.